the emergency generator for the lighting system for this building. It's not large enough to be the whole building's backup power system, but it has been designed to handle all of the emergency lighting that's part of the building. If you read through the ComSop, a generator is very vividly excluded from your property inspection and the ComSop. But there are a few things you can, as a proficient commercial property inspector, look at. For instance, when I look at the outside generator, especially those with fuel oil, I'm going to take a general view of the outside of it and look for leakage. Any leakage of that fuel oil, which is located down here in this basin, would certainly be a situation that your client's going to want to know of. Next, I'm going to take a walk around this unit, and because it is electric, and I'm going to make sure that I have working space and dedicated space. And so I'm going to look at the electric and make sure I have 30, 36, 78, as well as any other portion that's there. And then lastly, we're outside. So I don't really have this concern, but I have the exhaust from when this generator comes into operation. If this exhaust was going out and it was anywhere near an operable window, then that's a concern for me. But since this is out here in free space, I don't have a concern. So once I have looked at this unit from the outside and I've identified no leakage, I've identified where the exhaust is being dumped to and it's in a free space, then the next thing I want to identify is the transfer switch, which will be located on the inside of the building. And that's what is really the heart of the generator, of turning it on or turning it off in the event of a power loss. So let's go take a look at the transfer switch. As I migrate from the outside to the inside. Now, these don't have to be directly continuous. They could have the generator well offset and then put in through conduit the electric through the raceways to service this. But this switch that we have right here, this is our transfer switch. This is the heart of the unit. This is what is interconnected to the main electric coming into this building. And as soon as we have a pronounced power loss, it will shut off the main power from the grid and allow the generator to fire up. And now it's on generator power. Now on generator power, through the inside of this chamber, and I'm going to test this with my non-contact before I touch it, all of our power will now, instead of cycle through the building, will cycle through this panel. This is the emergency panel for the building. And if I open this up, these are the panels, and these are the switches and breakers that are only on the generator. Then they operate whenever they're being distributed to. And then when the power comes back on, the transfer switch says, I've got power, shuts off the generator, switches back on the main power, and away we go. So, to help summarize all this, the generator inspection is beyond the scope of the ComSop. What we're doing right now is helping our clients interpret what they have. Some buildings might have a generator large enough to run the entire building. This building does not. It's only got a generator that's operating this 480, 277, three-phase that's right here. When we look at the outside, we're going to look for fuel leakage, working space, and if you have the opportunity to see the fuel fill, try to find it. In our case, it was behind a panel cover because the fuel fill was above ground. There are some generators that might have buried storage oil tanks, and those would be something you can't see either. But remember, all of this is beyond the ComSop, but on large commercial buildings, this would be a mainstay and something that you need to understand and something that you need to be able to interpret to let your clients know what they have in the building they're purchasing. Follow the ComSop and stay safe.